The term fruit snack was first used in 1983 when General Mills tried to convince the world that a fruit roll-up was worth snacking on. Since then, fruit snacks have actually been the subject of several court cases for violating the jelly bean rule. This rule, made by the FDA, says that food has to contain a 10% daily value of one of the 6 nutrients: vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, calcium, protein, or fiber, in order to make the claim that it is healthy, and that companies could not fortify foods just to fit the requirement. Another recent rule put forth says that in order to live a happy, healthy life, you should have a daily heaping portion of You Tried Dat! You Tried Dat! We are back. I'm Nick Nowick with my pals Chad Hancock,
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Hey there.
So were you guys aware of the jelly bean rule?
No, that
I've never heard of that.
that's I mean it's kind of a dumb name, but also like an even dumber rule that like okay, so just like a bar of iron qualifies as healthy because it's like more, you know what I mean, more than 6% iron.
Yeah, because I feel like back in, I don't know when exactly, I didn't look up when it was made, but to stop like, the snake oil salesman guy from just saying like, drink this tonic and it'll cure what ails you.
All right, well, let's figure it out. Iron in a Reese's cup. Are they healthy? 0.2 milligrams. I don't know what that's
probably not
that
10%.
qualifies. How many Reese's cups do I need to eat before they qualify as healthy?
Healthy, right? Yeah.
I've been pumping iron today. I've been pumping those Reese's cups into my mouth.
So Geiger, you said you had some kind of an update. Is that right?
Yeah. Well,
give us your updates.
Here's the update. I saw my father today. He came down to Illinois, and we celebrated Father's Day belatedly and hung out with the fam. And one of my sisters let slip about the podcast, so he's now aware that there's a podcast. He asked me 5 times to write down the name so he could go listen to it. And
really?
Oh yeah. Then I was forced to warn him that he is a frequent topic of conversation in ways that he might not appreciate. So he's like, "What do you mean? Well, how did it come up?" I'm like, "Well, I told that funny story about how the kid at the grocery store thought you looked like Santa Claus." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, and then I kind of maybe said that you were buying condoms so you could fuck a reindeer. And he's like, "What?" He's like, "You might have been called a wolf a couple of points. You were accused of raising me in a Truman style show. A Truman Show
you
style.
You stole a truckload of Zuvas.
You stole a truckload of Zuvas.
One time you were like the subject of like a Usual Suspects fax campaign of some kind. I don't know exactly what that was. Yeah. Bunch of buttholes to your fax machine.
I'm like, it's very much we very much it's in terms of endearment that I often poke fun at you. It's nothing serious. He's like,
wow.
Well, if you're listening, Mr. Geiger, welcome to the pod. We're glad to have
you. There's a lot to unpack here.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we can cut this out, but which of your sisters fucked up? I gotta know.
Jenny, you fucked up.
Former guest Jenny. Oh, that's really bad. Second of all, how did you not just immediately say, yeah, it's called cereal? Or it's called, my podcast is This American Life.
I have this podcast that's plastered all over the world that everyone listens to.
Make up some other fake one that, like, that's not popular.
Yeah, Dad, I go by a podcast name so that they can't tie it to me. It's called the Joe Rogan Podcast. The Joe Rogan Experience.
It's called the NBA Daily. I go by Mark Jackson.
What I should have told him that it would be something like I know he would never listen to, like, weekly podcast about vegetables or like American history or something.
It's just a weekly podcast where I talk about all things Barack Obama. You want to know the name about it? It's like, no.
I'm good, thanks. Also, Dad, I know that's not how you sound. So hey,
but that's how he sounds on here.
So I did warn him.
Wow.
It's like very dirty. It's very vulgar. You're gonna hear your
It is
40-year-old son talk about coming on moon rocks and shit like that. But it just is what it is now. I can't help it.
Well, speaking of that, how many moon rocks have you come on this week?
Oh,
The world needs to know.
3. Well, now that the secret's out,
that's the update I thought you were going to give us. Was like your weekly moon rock come count.
I've ran on a moon rock. They're not easy to get, guys. And they disintegrate pretty quickly after you wipe them up with your comm.
It's funny your update was about your dad, because I had a brief story that pertained to my dad, and he is probably a second. I hope he never finds out, because he's also been talked about regularly.
Yeah.
My dad, as I mentioned before, a very blue collar guy, short of wanting a Mickey with the magic hat tattoo.
Right.
But other than that,
as one does.
Right. Other than that, very much like if he's a guy who, if he lived in like the 1940s, would like come home from working with steel beams or something, just doing manual labor and slump down into the easy chair. Now it must be known before I tell this that he is about 6'2", probably 230, 240. All right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother-in-law was over, and one of my daughters has gotten really into gymnastics and is always walking around doing cartwheels and backflips and all kinds of stuff. And my mother-in-law says, "Oh, I wonder if where'd she get that from? Because I'm not flexible. My wife's not that flexible." And she said, "I bet she got that from your dad." And we're like, "What? What are you talking about?" And she said, looked at me, and I if this was a joke, it made no sense. And she said, "Didn't your dad used to do trapeze and stuff like that?" And I was like,
What?
"Dear Lord." You've met him many times, and there wasn't a thing about him that spoke to him doing the trapeze.
No, he just swung across the steel beams as he installed them into the factory.
I just picture him holding a trapeze in one arm, just swinging from it, just rocking back and forth.
I just picture him beating a man to death with a trapeze.
Punching the trapeze over to the other guy so he can swing on it.
So I said, no. I looked real confused, and I even chuckled a little bit, because I thought it was oh, it's actually kind of funny, because my dad couldn't possibly do the trapeze, and it was clear she was serious. And I said, "No, what did you get that from?" And she said, "Oh, remember we put in the swing set, and we installed your kid's swing set, and he was doing flips and talked about doing the trapeze." And I'm like, that did not happen.
That's a joke.
He was doing flips.
He was doing flips and shit
off the swing set swing. He just hops up on the swing, and he's like balancing one leg, like whee, spinning all around.
So yeah, he does not do trapeze that I know of, and I don't know. Like, I meant to ask him, but I couldn't even get that out with a straight face. So
you were like, he doesn't do trapeze, but he does do high wire. So you were very close. Tightrope walking is his specialty.
Were you worried that if he asked you if he had ever done trapeze, that he would just beat the shit out of you for asking? He seems like a real Cirque du Soleil guy. Like, he could really get into that.
Absolutely. Just love to stick my dad in Cirque du Soleil. See how he reacts. Now, the difference between our dads are very similar in these stories, Geiger, but the difference between them is, I think, like, if a clown or something came up to my dad, he would like to joke around with the clown. Like, he's very personable and outgoing until someone pisses him off, and then he turns on a dime. And so, like, I probably mentioned before, when we go to a restaurant, we'll love to talk to the waitress and try to crack as many jokes as he can. And some of the times the waitress will play along because they want a better tip, and sometimes they're just not having it. So they just like give a courtesy laugh or just keep going, taking the order, and then walk away. And it like ruins his breakfast, and he'll turn and say, "What's up her ass? God damn it." Like, he's pissed off. He can't believe someone does it. Exactly. So he's just the friendliest guy in the world to just you like you have lost all credibility with him. But your dad, I'm sure, Geiger, and he's listening, so he could verify this.
Yeah,
that he wants like no part of anybody coming up to him and joking around.
Yeah, how's your dad's stand-up routine when he's getting waited on?
His stand-up routine is to stand up and leave the restaurant if you try to talk to him. No, he's a friendly guy. Like if a waiter tried to make jokes with him, he would joke back. But like, he doesn't like performers. Like he doesn't like a clown. Like you said, he would not like a clown coming up and like squirting him with a flower or something. Or like he does not like we've covered this. He hates the Ren Fair guys. He would not like. There used to be. I think we talked about this before too. Like the Ed Bevic style restaurant where the waiters are kind of actors and they kind of screw with you.
Right.
He does not enjoy that. Take my order. He just demands. It's like, well, you came here. I don't know what you thought this was, but yeah,
I'm the one that's supposed to make jokes, not you. Take my order.
Like if he was the kind of guy that like. If you'd go to like a stand-up comedy show and the comedian like does crowd work and he'd start talking to my dad would be like, leave me alone. Like he would not want to be in any way paid attention to or anything like that.
Right.
By that kind of individual. So if your dad is doing stand-up, my dad went to go see him, they might just end up in fisticuffs because my dad wouldn't laugh and your dad would get really angry about it and then they'd just start fighting.
What if he showed up in his trapeze gear?
his trapeze tattoo. You think my dad is a trapeze artist as well? Look, my dad is a lot of things. Agile and nimble, I don't think I describe those of him at all right now. He would not be flying through the air with the greatest of ease. I know that.
Uh-huh.
What would happen?
He'd fall to his death. What do you mean? Well, I guess it's a net. But yeah.
Rip through the net.
Bam, the net bounces off the ground. He's just dead fishes. No, I mean, he hates heights. He's petrified of heights. So he would not even want to be up there. He would refuse. He would go, they go, well, you got to go do the trapeze. And he go, well, I guess the full fucking circus is just going to watch me stand here on the ground. Like he would just be belligerent. The trapeze artist is standing at the bottom of the ladder, shaking his head no.
Fred Flintstone style, where he jumps off, but the trapeze like extends really far, and his like digging a trench underground as he goes, but still holding on to the trapeze.
Trapeze is black as frying pans, and just falling all the way down and slamming his face into the wall.
So, which of the three of us is most likely to be able to complete a trapeze leap successfully from one bar to the other?
None of us.
But who's got the best chance? There's a case. Okay, there's a case against me because I'm the shortest. I have the shortest.
What do you do? Are you talking about? You're just talking about like monkey barring from one to the other.
Yeah, but they're both moving. But it's like you do have to. You're fully in the air. You know, they're far enough apart that like neither arm is. You know what I mean?
Leap
like
to the next one.
Yeah, you're fully airborne for at least like.
I am separating my shoulder, just like trying to grab that second trapeze. There's no way.
I'd be the last one to go up because I hate heights.
Yeah,
but I'm also much more coordinated than either of you.
Right.
So, like theoretically, it should be me.
Yeah,
but I might not even go up the ladder.
I also have no timing, so I could just be like. I'd swing and the thing would be nowhere near and I would just leap and then just fall and like the thing just swings over my head.
Yeah, I'd have no problems going up the ladder. I'd have no problem swinging on the first trapeze, right? I actually think that would be fun, but like I can't even do 1/10 of a single pull-up. And so I have like no upper body strength. So to try to like hurl myself it would just be an immediate pancake onto the net or straight through the net.
So then which circus job are you most cut out to do?
Ticket taker?
I have no balance, so I can't. I definitely can't do tightrope.
Could you do clown stuff? You're a little bit of a performer, you know.
Yeah, maybe clown stuff. I could get shot out of a cannon with the best of them. I think.
It's a pretty.
Probably.
I think that's a pretty reactive job. You just get stuffed in a cannon, right?
I think you got to be small to do that.
What are you saying?
Just get a big cannon.
Yeah. Hey, bring out the big cannon. We got that lard ass that's going to get...
This cannon is shaped for the man with the biggest ass ever, a specially manufactured cannon.
You go part way and your hips are just wedged at the edge of the cannon. Just
I could probably like ride an elephant around. Isn't that something you do at the circus?
That's a circus job?
Well, someone's got to ride the elephant. They don't just ride
You like
themselves.
elephants, we found out.
I like elephants a lot. I'm not afraid of the height of being on top of an elephant. I think they'd
Mhm.
respect me.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know, but what other circuits? A ringmaster? It's an easy job. You just gotta shout into a megaphone and stuff.
Lion tamer.
Lion tamer's pretty easy. You gotta whip.
Jab a chair at the lion and whip
What's the
it.
lion gonna do? You could whip it in the face if it gets near you. Don't they do that?
Dude, usually like somebody juggling or riding around a unicycle or some shit, right?
Mhm.
Balancing a giant stack of plates, that kind of thing.
Plate
Yeah.
spinner guy.
Plate spinner
Yeah,
guy.
plate spinner.
A contortionist maybe. The fat.
Mm.
Oh, I could
Uh-huh.
be if there's a fat lady or whatever or a bearded lady. I can be
Bearded
the fat
lady.
guy. I can be the bearded man or the fat guy.
Bearded fat guy.
Come see this bearded fat guy. Walk out. Oh, look at that. He's got a beard and everything. They're all amazed.
Mhm.
He'll now drink a Miller Lite. Oh.
You could start that, like the Wisconsin Circus, but you parade it through, like San Francisco. Like we could get
Be
together on
stunned.
this,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't be ready for.
In California, we've never seen people that big before.
You'll never believe how much cheese this man ate. You're just like eating a wedge of cheese in front of him.
Cool.
Bing. All right, that bing means it's time to eat snacks. Let's eat some.
Wow.
Oh, is that what that means? That ding means it's time to fire your fat ass out of a cannon. Get in the cannon.
Okay, we've got fruit snacks today, or fruit types of snacks, and we rate them on a 5-point scale: a love dat, like dat, indifferent to dat, dislike dat, and hate dat. Let's start with the most basic of them: the organic Chewys fruit chews. The company is Yum Earth, and there's a big bag of them, but they're wrapped, and when you look inside, they look exactly like Starburst.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
all
total
individually
rip-offs.
wrapped.
Only 4 flavors. 3 flavors?
4 flavors.
Yeah.
We got lemon, orange, strawberry, and cherry.
So I'm going to do one
I'm
of
gonna
each.
try all 4 here.
Cherry first.
Yeah, you can't start. Lemon might just sour the whole thing, so you can't start that.
Oh, it's much softer than I thought.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
They're gluten-free, allergy-friendly, vegan. It's actually 2 vegan snacks we're going to do that. I didn't realize that when we did it.
All right, moving on to the strawberry.
Yours are soft?
Yeah.
Mine are hard as shit.
Hmm.
Wait, are we eating the same one?
Yeah, the ones that are individually wrapped.
Yeah, because I actually hate one. I'm not a big Starburst fan at all, and part of it is they're too hard. Oh, this one's a little bit harder.
I was saying, it was pretty much Starburst like for me.
Hmm.
I have a
Strawberry
sore
one
tooth.
doesn't really taste like strawberry. I'm just
No.
gonna say that.
That's a bummer.
Chad,
Move on to
spit
the
it out.
cherry. Well, I spit it out in the interest of time because I wanted to try all the flavors.
Oh, see, now the lemon one is really soft. It's strange.
All of mine have been soft so far. Phrase I hear a lot.
Geiger, while you're trying them,
Yeah.
or you got to finish up.
Okay.
Cherry's not bad.
Trying cherry now. I'm frantically slamming these candies in my mouth.
It tastes like it's coated in grenadine or something.
Yeah. Well, that cherry one is weird. The orange and lemon are fine. The cherry definitely does taste like grenadine. Chad's right. That's not a flavor I really enjoy. I saved strawberry for last because I really wanted to. I like strawberry flavored candy. Let me pop this in real quick. Yeah, it just tastes generically fruity or sweet. These are fine. If you like Starburst, you're gonna like these. I think the flavor of Starburst is probably a little better, a little less. I feel like Starburst have a more intense flavor, right? Like these seem kind of weaker and also seem very artificial, even though it is literally marketed as this super healthy, organic, and it says no artificial dyes and like all that kind of stuff. But the flavor just seems fake to me. I don't know why. The consistency is not great. Some of them are hard, some of them are soft. They taste fine though. Yeah, a tough one. It's kind of right in between a like that and an indifferent. I will give it an indifferent. They're fine. I'm not going to seek them out ever again. They taste okay. I mean, the flavor's not bad. It's just really not as good as the Starburst to me.
All right, Chad, what do you think?
The only one of these flavors I liked was lemon. I thought that was the best flavor by far. Strawberry tastes nothing like strawberry. The cherry is I thought was good at first, but is actually kind of gross. And the orange was just very bland, and I don't love the consistency of this kind of thing. And then when you have 3 out of the 4 flavors that I don't really like, the fact that I did like the lemon flavor is not enough to carry this thing. Cannot recommend it. Dislike that.
I was kind of surprised because I don't like Starburst. I think these are a lot better than Starburst.
Really?
I agree with that.
I don't know about that.
It's for the same reason, Geiger, that you said they were worse. That the flavor is toned down. I prefer that.
Oh, okay.
I think it just tastes a little better that way. I thought the cherry was the best. And I don't think I've ever said that about a candy ever.
Mm-hmm.
That the cherry was the best of anything. So
you're famous for your hatred of cherry.
That's absolutely.
It's actually kind of over the top.
I know. So I'm actually oddly going to say that I like these. I like that. They taste pretty good, and I've been eating more of them. So a surprise for me, but we've got a like and a different and a dislike, wide range there. Let's go next to the vegan soft candy fruity flowers. These have no gelatin, artificial colors, or artificial flavors, and the company is... I tore it. Can anyone read it?
J. Luehders of Germany.
Where did you get these, Geiger?
I found these at Jewel, a local grocery store, so nothing fancy.
There's 3 colors here. Do you think different flavors? Yellow, green, red?
The yellow one's kind of strange.
Slightly different flavor.
Yeah. They're fruit snacks, but they're kind of stiffer than I think most fruit snacks.
They're not chewy.
No.
They
are vegan.
Are even less chewy than, like, if you just have a Welch's fruit snack that, like, kids have in a lunch. It's even somehow less chewy than that. You just kind of slice right through them. It tastes like
they just dissolve immediately in your mouth.
Yeah, it's like a harder version of like Jell-O. Like if Jell-O was older and like harder, even though it says there's no gelatin in it, it does sort of. I don't know, it's a very odd gooiness.
The flavor, does yours almost taste like licorice or something? It's got a weird aftertaste.
I don't know.
On the back, it says fruit gummy and fruit juice, and apparently it's made. There's fruit juice from concentrate of apple, peach, and strawberry. I don't taste any of that. Also, fruit and vegetable juice for color, so black carrot, apple, and pumpkin.
Whew. Chad, what do you think?
I kind of like the consistency of this actually, where it's not too chewy. It doesn't get stuck in your teeth or anything like that. I wish it did stick around in your mouth a little bit longer. Like the fact that it dissolves instantly is sort of a problem, but actually that doesn't really matter in this case because there's kind of like no flavor. I was trying to pick out like any discernible fruit flavor from these things and I couldn't really get it. They're so just like devoid of anything, right? Like there's nothing here. There's no flavor. They just dissolve immediately. They're pretty stupid. I'm just gonna give them an indifferent to that because they don't taste bad, but they don't taste good either. They're just there.
I think they're kind of gross. It reminds me of, sometimes you have to have your kids take medicine, but they make kids versions that are chewable, and the kids like, does it taste good? Or you're giving them like chewable vitamins, and you're like, oh yeah, it tastes okay, but you're talking about how it tastes compared to other medicine, than like when we were kids and we drank Dimetapp and like really nasty cough syrup. That's what this tastes like. It's some kind of medicinal.
Yeah, I can see that.
The texture is really gross to me. The flavor's just eh. I'm actually going to give them a dislike that. I'm not a fan of these. So an indifferent, a dislike. Geiger, what do you think?
Yeah, these aren't good. I'm not going to beat around the bush here, guys. I'm not going to beat around the vegan fruity flower. That is, vegan fruity flower was my trapeze artist name now, which is kind of strange. But I just don't think they're very good. They have a really bad aftertaste.
Hmm.
To me, I don't, and I also don't like that they're different colors, but like to your point, Chad, they taste all the same. Like I like some different flavors
Yeah.
in there. Um, it's a weird. I find I like a kind of a chewy, gooey, or like the Welch's. Like it almost feels like I'm separating pieces of rubber or like silicone or something when I eat it. It's just a
Hmm.
strange mouthfeel to me.
It's a feeling we all know.
You ever bite off a hunk of silicone? You're like,
You
man,
ever
this
to
just doesn't taste
separate a
good.
piece of rubber?
That's what they call it, right? So yeah, I'm gonna have to say dislike that. I don't like them either.
2 dislikes and a different. The Chewys still in the lead, and later on we'll see if Mango Bear can be some competition. But right now, Seggy.
Now that we're finally coming out of COVID a little bit, people are able to start going out to restaurants and mingle again and see each other. And that means when you have multiple people in one area, men and women together, you might be able to start trying to pick them up, right, guys?
What is this visual gag
here
here?
we go. It's going to be another time for us to delve into Reddit to find out the best pickup lines. Here we go. Yeah.
For the listeners, he has unbuttoned his shirt and put on some sunglasses.
Yeah,
it's
baby.
Very cool.
All right. So, like,
wait, what is this music? What kind of bar are we in?
Love. It says love-making music, romantic saxophone, sensual mindset. Wait, fast forward. There we go. Wouldn't you'd fuck to this, right?
Yeah.
All
Kenny
right.
G.
Okay.
What
So
a
like we
fucking
did
to?
last
Aren't we just
time-
trying to pick somebody up?
It's super fucking loud. Dude, hold on. Let me talk this down a little bit. Yo, baby, it's covering up your great pickup line. All right.
Which circus job would you most like to do to this music? Lion tamer.
Fuck a lion? Yeah, I don't know. All right. So I'm going to read this pickup line, and you need to tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 what you think of it. 1 being that's actually something I could see myself saying, right? That's a great line. Or 10 being you couldn't pay me enough money in the world to say that to a human being. So
okay,
we're going to run through these. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
I was going to say, where's that smooth voice to go with those smooth glasses?
It, baby. All right. Here we go. Let me see which one I like. You remind me of a dictionary because you add meaning to everything I do. Yeah, it's a nice way to start, right?
Ooh.
Very respectful.
I don't even find that one very clever.
No.
It's
awful.
Okay,
fucking
baby.
Awful.
Come on. Can I smash, though?
So 10 is we would not say it.
You would not. It's a bad
under
line.
any circumstances.
Right.
So it is a bad line, but it is not like bad offensive. It's just bad stupid.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to stay pretty low here. I will give that a 3.
Ooh, getting low. Okay. No.
I'm gonna go one higher. I wouldn't be afraid to say it, just like Chad said, for how offensive it is, but it's a little offensive in that it's really dumb. Like it seems to be worded poorly, and the whole thing is very confusing. So
I'm starting to get offended. I think I wrote this
Why
one.
are you taking your shirt off further?
Yeah, whoa. I gotta get sexier, baby.
It's almost completely unbuttoned and open in the front.
You don't want to see my breasts, man? Who's this for? Just the two of you guys.
Just keep taking more and more buttons off. And you don't, we've talked about this, you don't have any chest hair. Whoa! He's taking his belt off.
Wait, so what did you give it, Novak?
I gave it a 4.
All right, okay. They're going to get better, fellas, don't you worry.
Hey, Hancock, how much chest hair do you have? Do you have any?
Yeah, I do. Here, I'll show you.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you didn't give him shit for just pulling his shirt up on the camera?
I asked him to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And I'm not trying to be cool.
So am I.
That was my pickup line. So how much chest hair do you have?
Hey, baby, show me your chest hair.
I want to see your chest hair, girl. All right, ready? Yo, girl, you got a boyfriend, right? Well, when you're ready for a man friend, come find me.
Oh
What do you think
boy.
about that? You don't have to yell it like Hulk Hogan, like I did. Hey, brother, I heard you had a boyfriend.
I heard you had a mom. Give me your mom's number, brother.
I was just gonna say, I fucked your brother's mother.
I'm glad you have a boyfriend because I'm in the business of cucking. That's all I do.
Let's get cooked and fucked. All right. Anyway, what do you guys think?
Man, that's really bad. These
Yeah, but it's a play on words, see?
man friend?
Yeah. Instead of boy. Because you're like much more mature, clearly, because you're using that pickup bar.
Yeah, but man friend isn't deserved. It's really bad. I put that pretty much in the same category as the last one. Not offensive, but really dumb. So I'm going to stick with 4.
That one, I'm going to go higher than last time because the presumption there is that you're hitting on somebody who is not single. So that adds some layers of problematicness to it. So I'm going to go with a 5 on that one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Next one up here. Hey, girl. Are you a mother? Because I've been told I'm a real motherfucker.
Wow.
Oh my
See,
fucking god.
It's indicating I'm going to have relations with that mother.
All right.
But also that I'm kind of a fuckhead.
All right.
Hey, girl. Are you the fat bearded guy from the circus? 'Cause I want to see your hairy chest.
Hey, girl, are you the fat bearded guy from the circus?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I want to see your hairy chest.
Hey, girl, are you Fred Smith?
What do we think?
Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Did your ass clog a cannon when they tried to fire you out of it? Because you look a lot like my friend Chad. Okay, what was this one again?
Are you a mother? Because I've been told I'm a real motherfucker.
Yeah. That's so fucking stupid.
You know I didn't pick them the good ones, right?
I don't think it's as bad as the last one. So I'm going to go a point down, and I'm going to go a 4 on that one.
Okay.
Wow, that's not as bad as the last one. That's really like just propositioning sex right off the bat.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
And like you're talking about maybe they have children, so that's not really the time to talk about sex.
Makes a lot hotter.
So.
She's a MILF.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'd have to be pretty like if this girl would have to have a hell of a cannon clogger for me to be interested.
All right.
But so I'm gonna say 6.
Great.
All right.
Great.
Great.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yes.
I hope you're still listening, Geiger's dad, because you're responsible for this.
Right.
Hey, Dad, which one did you use on Mom? Hey, that's me on the trapeze. What? Hey, girl, were you in that movie Shrek? Because I'm head over heels for you.
I do like that.
The record scratch.
Shrek references are funny to me because it's really stupid.
Yes. Shrek references are funny.
Shrek is life.
And there's nothing offensive about that one. I'm going to give it a 2.
Ooh.
I might use that one.
Okay.
I'm going to put that one
You will?
in my
Yeah.
back pocket.
I think that one's good. The only way it could have been better if it was like, are you a Shrek fan? And then like, because hey, now you're an all-star or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like follow it up with that.
Yeah.
I like that one. It made me laugh. I'm gonna give it a 1.
Okay. Hey, girl.
There's a lot of visual comedy here.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, you a pinky toe? Because I want to bang you on all my furniture. Yeah.
Chad?
Oh boy. Okay, so that is funny, but that runs into the same problem of like just immediately talking about sex with her.
Get to it.
So inappropriate. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 5 for that.
All right.
I agree. It is funny, but it runs into that hurdle of it being sexual harassment.
Quite a hurdle. A little bit of a hurdle.
That is a minor problem.
So yeah, I'm going 8.
All right, still good. Not a 10. All right, ready? Hey, girl. This one's for all those computer guys out there. Hey, girl. Did you sit on the F5 key? Because your ass is so refreshing.
I knew where that was going as soon as you said F5.
Refreshes the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it shows that you're smart because you use computers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to get you in trouble right away.
You think so?
Because, women don't like computer guys.
Right.
What?
Oh, shit. Jed and I are both in big trouble.
Fuck, better put together my resume.
Trapeze artist.
Hey, girl. Were you an Odyssey of the Mind?
Because I want to do Sudoku while other people do cool stuff.
Because you're my queen.
Hey, girl. You want to see my behemoth?
All right. I'm going to say, I don't know, 6.
I don't even... That one's not clever.
No.
And it makes you seem like just a total fucking loser. So I'm going to go 7 for that one. That one is really bad.
Okay. Oh, we're almost done. Here we got a couple more. Hey, girl. I like my women like I like my laptops. On my lap, turned on, and virus-free.
On my lap. I thought you were going to stop there.
I like my women like I like my laptops. On the lap.
I like my lemon like I like my laptops with an F5.
But he wants a clean woman. That's important for a healthy sexual relationship.
Sure.
He's looking out for her.
The virus-free thing is funny, but I guess but he's okay with crabs then. It seems.
It didn't really work with the laptop. I like my laptop like I like my women. No crabs in them, I guess.
That one's pretty funny. It has a little bit of a sexual implication. But I don't hate that one. I'm gonna go 4 on that one.
Okay.
I agree. I think 4 is good. It's not over the top. It's a little bit funny.
All right. We got 3 more here. Ready? This one might be the most harassment, most dirtiest one. Let's say that. All right. Girl.
The most harassment.
The most harassment one. Maybe my problem with pickup lines is they can't speak English. This is a harassment one.
Brace yourself for maximum harassment.
Sit back and wait to get slapped. All right, here we go. Yo, baby, I'm jealous of your heart. It's pumping inside you, and I am not.
Oh no.
No, you don't think you can say that? No?
Oh, no.
$1 million. Go say it right now.
Oh, boy.
No. It's a little sexual, though. So
a little bit.
one part.
It doesn't work if you're a necrophiliac either. So,
Yeah.
Not good. I'm going to say 10.
Really had to think that one through, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to think. I was like, do I need to reserve 10s for ones that are like outright racist or something? But I think that one's about as bad as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna give it a 10.
I didn't make the list that bad. Hold on, outright racist. Oh yeah,
all right, guys. Wait for this next one. Beep, and then our podcast is canceled.
Dad, you enjoying it? All right. I think there's 2 more. Ready? Yo, what's up, girl? That's not part of these pickup lines. I'm just adding that part to you guys. That's an ad lib.
No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a nice addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. What's up, girl? You a guy? Whoever Chad's pickup line was. What's up, girl? Are you looking for a stud? I've already got the STD. All I need is you. So should I just reserve dinner now or what? That sounds pretty
This
great.
visual comedy is off the charts. Your visual comedy would kill with every waiter.
Right.
Why are you wearing sunglasses in this Wendy's? Do 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 do.
Why are there waiters at this Wendy's?
It's a classy Wendy's.
Chad's line and we do something. Trust me, it's very funny. This
funny,
one's
everyone.
tough
It's kind of funny
because
right?
it's
like self-deprecating.
you're not like really trying to be sexual. You're like it's
Right.
self-deprecating, right?
Yeah.
Which is key.
Right.
Right. That's all that we have. Self-deprecation.
Because we're not actually studs.
Look, no, speak for yourself. I have self-deprecation and a cannon clogger. Okay, so let's not forget about that. Oh boy,
Did you
yeah,
rate it,
but
know
the
that?
fact,
Oh,
What did you say?
I'll say 3.
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say, but the fact that it's just sort of like referencing STDs, this could probably work on the right person, but the majority of people I think it's gonna be bad. I'm gonna go 4 on that one.
All right, last one. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, girl. You can call me a restaurant that doesn't do food to go. Because I don't actually have a pickup line. Would you like to go out sometime? See? Because they don't come pick it up. There's no line waiting.
I really thought you were gonna save your most racist for last, but I guess
I don't have any
not.
racist ones. All right, Chad, run the Reddit. Hold on, I gotta go back on the Reddit. Oh, there is a lot. Holy shit.
Yeah, as you said, these are from Reddit. It must have took you hours to find
I didn't go
even
to
2 non-racist
I didn't go to
ones.
4chan. I did. I went to Reddit. What do we think of that one? It's a little clever. It's not sexual at all.
Mhm.
No?
It's not a little clever though.
It's a lot
not
clever.
a little clever. Yeah. It feels like the kind of pickup line that like I would have thought was clever when I
Right.
was like 19 or something. Like, oh, I gotta try this someday, and I never actually have the balls to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or like you had
that's
the
what- that's
dignity
what I
to
mean.
not do that.
No, it was that I didn't have the balls to. I had no dignity. Let's be clear. Oh, it's not funny, but boy, I think I'll just stick middle of the road 5 for that one. Why are you buttoning your shirt back up? Nobody.
Yeah,
told you
wait,
to.
I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
The segment's not over yet.
This is like the joke equivalent of somebody wearing
He's
the
being very
Halloween
funny, ladies and gentlemen.
wearing the Halloween costume that says like "This is my costume." Or,
Right,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah, yeah.
not funny at all.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's
So I'm
it's
giving
meta.
this a 9 because I really don't like
Oh,
it.
wow. So you'd rather say some of these sexual ones than that one.
Yeah, I'm going with the STD line.
That is maybe the highest rated one you had, I think. All right.
No, he went a 10 for that one of pumping
No, I
inside
mean, like,
you.
The
Low-
the
or
one he
most
read
likely to
lowest, the
say.
one he thinks is the best line. Is what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Oh.
All right, baby.
It fits because I have STDs too.
You
so
do
it's-
have STD, all of them.
right.
Mostly
Everyone.
gonorrhea. You're riddled with it. All right.
I have them all, but mostly one of them.
But you like the gonorrhea the best, I think. That's your favorite. All right. Well, that was a pickup. Thank you, girl, for allowing me to pick you up. And I hope if,
All right.
if that, any of that works, you got to write into the podcast. Let me know. Dad, if
You
that
owe
works,
us.
tell me.
Right.
All right.
All right. Now you can button your shirt.
Thanks.
Please button your shirt.
All right. We got Mango Bear now.
Take off those fucking sunglasses.
Yeah, take them off. The Mango Bear Real Fruit Yo-Yos. 100% fruit rolls and absolutely nothing else. And there's a bear with a leaf over his junk.
Yeah, he is
gonna
kind
say,
of weirdly placed.
I was like, why is that there? Why is this an Adam and Eve style bear? Even with that, still a very funny looking
Mhm.
bear.
And on the back it says, "Down in the big cave, bear rolls delicious mango yo-yos, gently baked to retain natural goodness and made from real fruit and veg. Never juices or concentrates." And did you guys get
Wow.
a card inside?
Yeah. I got Bear's
Down-
greatest games.
On the big cave. It's amazing that these came from a cave.
Which sport did you get for this card?
Water polo.
I got rowing. What'd you get, Geiger?
Rowing.
Oh, we got the same card.
Octopus is leading the way, but he's got his oars all tangled up. Is you're supposed to play this somehow? It's got like a score on it.
Mine says, whoops! Bear has accidentally just grabbed a pufferfish instead of the ball. Looks like those post-match pull-ups have been paying off. That ball must have been going a whopping 60 miles per hour. With his player lax in buoyancy, he makes up for it in super stamina. I don't understand any of those sentences on their own, let alone as a collective. Like, this is...
It's very strange.
Yeah.
I don't understand what this card is about.
It looks like they're collectors because if you flip it, it's just a picture of like one of the animals. Like mine is just an octopus in a boat.
Yeah, what does mine says? Does yours have a little medal? Yours says 9 out of 50.
Mine
says
says 10 out of 50. It's probably just a collector card.
Card 9 out of 50.
And it gives you the different animals on each one.
Fun fact: water boatmen have arms shaped like oars, great for gliding on ponds.
Also, make up your personal best rhyme and sing it to the tune of "Row, row, row your boat." No, man, fuck you. I'm not doing that.
SSSTD, I have got them all, but I like gonorrhea better than them all.
Improv, ladies and gentlemen.
That's pretty good,
I mean,
right?
all with all, brilliant.
It's all over my balls. Ooh, this thing is hard.
All right, well, I could have gone SSSTDs is what I'm all about. Oh, by the way, did I mention my case of the gout?
It's going up gout at the end. This is mango flavor. 100% fruit rolls, absolutely nothing else, according to the package.
Jesus Christ.
No sugar, no concentrate.
STDs, I'd still like to see ya. Even though of all the STDs, I've mostly gonorrhea. This is fucking nasty. I'm sorry.
Who are you apologizing for? You seem so ashamed.
It's 2 coils. There are 2 coils inside, like a fruit roll-up would be, except it's much thinner than the fruit roll-up, width-wise. It's maybe a little bit thicker. It's thicker than I haven't had a fruit roll-up in so long.
I haven't seen a coil this nasty since Voidalevich at Badger Boy State.
Oh boy.
Oh wow. This
all right.
This is something. This is something we ate.
All right, Mango Bear. I'll go first. I think this is nasty.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I took a couple, but I don't even know why. Like, it's basically, like I said, it's just fruit and vegetable, but I never really have been into like fruit jerky type of things. That's what this tastes kind of like. I don't like regular fruit roll-ups either.
Right.
So in some cases, in how I like Little Debbie snacks, like fruit roll-up is a generic processed version of this. I don't like the generic processed version either. I'd have a real hard time finishing this. I'm going to give this a hate dat to start. Geiger, what do you think?
My problem with this centers entirely on the consistency. The taste is okay. Like, I don't think it tastes bad necessarily. It's just like eating fruit leather. It's so like chewy and stiff and weird and like too thick for a fruit roll up. This is odd. I don't think it tastes terrible. And for that is the only reason I won't give it a hate dat. I will give it a dislike dat. I don't want to eat. I ate both of them just because I was still like confused by it. I just kept eating it. And because I'm a trash monster. But I think, I think dislike dat is where I'll land. It's just weird. It's just such a weird, I know I said mouthfeel already, but a weird mouthfeel on this one too.
All right, Chad, what do you think?
I mean, the consistency is horrible, but also I think the flavor is horrible. I only took one bite out of it. there's no redeeming qualities to this thing. The aftertaste is really bad. I went back to the vegan fruit flour just to try to get the taste out of my mouth because like water wasn't doing it. I don't want to put any more of these into my cannon clogger. This is getting a hate dad.
You've been putting them up your ass instead of eating?
That's the problem. Okay, love that.
Mango Bear Suppository. So 2 hates and a dislike. We might see old Mango Bear back at the end of the year.
The old Mango Bear.
Here's a very strange story that goes with nothing else really. But let me think of this because my mom was in town recently. She does not listen to this either, thank God. But she has a boyfriend. She is twice divorced on a boyfriend now, and always mentions, very strange. Tell me if you think it's as strange as I do. Always mentions the size of the guy's hands.
Oh, like, that was not how I thought that sentence
casually in conversation will say, he's got the biggest hands I've ever seen. And she's said it so many times over the course of like the last few years that I've just passed it off because she does crazy stuff like that. And my wife this time said, is it me or does she talk about Dan's hands all the time?
Is it
I'm like, yes.
Do you think she's insinuating anything? I'm not trying to be dirty. I just like, is it like a hint at anything other than just?
She just wants her son to know how big of a dick she's riding.
Well, it's weird to bring up otherwise.
It's very strange. I think once maybe it had. There was something like he had to pick up, he's palming a basketball. I was like, why is he carrying those watermelons? Just...
One in each palm. Look at those mitts.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta ask, does he have big ass hands? Like, what?
I mean, that it would make sense if that was the case. I don't know. His hands seem normal. Then one time she goes, Nick, hold your hands up today. I said, not a chance. Not a chance of I doing that.
You didn't want to be exposed for the tiny hands that you have or something?
Look how much more of a man he is than you. Look at that.
That is very odd. Is she like, does she say it and just like she's like mind is blown away or like just casually like, oh yeah, pick up big hands?
No, yeah. She seems like her mind is blown. But like at first they were like loosely adjacent to the conversation, and the last couple have come fucking out of nowhere.
That's really fucking weird.
Mom, what do you want on your pizza? Whatever his biggest giant hands can pick up the easiest. What?
You should buy a bunch of like miniature stuff and give it to him so it always looks like he has a colossal hand, like a tiny little soda can that he's drinking out, makes him look like a giant.
A lot. A thimble.
Yeah, wow.
Give everyone a normal sized cup at the table and give them a thimble.
Dan,
just give them all the Monopoly pieces and be like, "Oh, that's a normal size iron."
You want to go for a ride? Pull the car up next to him.
Why do you have a 1930s Rolls Royce? Don't worry about it. Get in.
Here's your shoe. Put it on.
Can you go walk the dog for me?
Just hand him the thimble, say it's a cup, and be like, and he says, "Can I get a real cup?" Be like, "It's just your hands, man. That's a regular cup."
It's the biggest fucking hands.
If I full foam, you drink out of that thing.
What does he think about it? Does he react at all, or
so a lot of the time
he just sit back like, "That's right," every time?
He cracks his knuckles and like my windows shatter because his hands are
He's rolling them up with a winch.
Yeah. He applauds when we go to the circus of just the fucking lion just cowers in the corner.
Like thunderclaps as he's applauding.
The lion blows across the room just clapping. I'm stuck in the cannon and he's just behind the cannon clapping it to get me out.
Flinging 6 towns over.
His pickup line is literally just picking the woman up with his giant paw.
So he's in the room some of the time for it, but a lot of the time he's not. Mm-hmm. To his credit, when he's in the room, he tries to change the subject. Like, he also probably wonders what the fuck is going on.
He's like, come on, enough about it, but check out my big feet. Pulls off his shoes.
Yeah, that is a little strange. Have you ever high-fived him, and how long did it take your wrist to heal?
My arm is just broken in two.
Snaps the entire arm off.
You guys both went through your parents dating people.
Yeah.
And that's just a weird experience,
It's
right?
very
like,
odd.
I mean, it's common nowadays for that to happen, but it's just odd.
Yeah.
And then when they tell you to like match your hands up against the guy, you're like, I'm not gonna do that.
I remember the first time I compared my hands to my stepmom's, and I was just completely blown away by the size of her hands.
Yeah. I knew my stepmom already because it was someone I had met previously. It wasn't weird, but my mom dated a guy that was just odd. He was really into lighthouses, like constantly in lighthouses, which everyone has a hobby. That's fine, but that's got to be the most paint dryingly boring thing that anyone could be into. And he would have these T-shirts, all lighthouses on them, and then he would try to talk to me about like lighthouses, and I don't give a fuck, dude.
What's there to say?
Light rotates. That's pretty neat.
Oh, check out how many boats this lighthouse has saved. And he's just like rattling off like all the
What's its
boats that didn't crash into rocks.
You think that's a good one? 4 boats crashed over here. Wait, that's bad. I dodged a lot of it because I believe I wasn't living at home anymore, but my sisters would have to hear like my mom regale them about the date. Like, and then he like held my hand, and I'm like, that's just, I don't want to hear any of that with like my parents. That's just strange.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm sure it's a normal human thing to want to.
Pulled out his lighthouse.
My hand disappeared inside his giant hand, and then he palmed a lighthouse. It was amazing.
Were you guys watching a baseball game, and he's like, yeah, Mariano Rivera, he's got a lot of saves, but not as many saves as the old
the Newcastle Lighthouse. It was really strange. We were watching the baseball game. It was like, not as many saves, and then a ball got hit into the stands, and they're like, someone, and a giant hand just shot up and caught the ball barehanded, and just pointed at the camera with his other huge mitt. It's like, came full circle.
Now, Novak, do you think when your mom's boyfriend goes to tell his friends about pickup lines, he just unbuttons his shirt in one go because his hand is so giant? Like, he doesn't have to do it button by button?
I can't see him. I've met him a few times. I can't see him being a real pickup line kind of guy.
What'd you think of his hands?
I never can't say I noticed too much about his hands. I mean, he's a nice guy.
Because you couldn't see him because they were blocking out the sun.
I wish I had been ready to say, Nick, hold your hand up against his, and I pulled out like a giant foam hand or something like that. Let's do this.
Oh man.
So yeah, strange.
Yeah. Well, if you've
All
got
right,
big hands and you want to tell us more
Yeah.
about it, if you've used any of these pickup lines successfully or any others,
big hands, I know you're the one. The song is about him.
Okay. Row the boat using all your hands. Merrily. Seriously, get your hands away from me, Dan. If you have tried any of these fruit snacks and want to hear your thoughts about them, if you want to just give us a question for the mailbag or suggest snacks for us to try or any of that, you can reach us at youtrieddat@gmail.com. We are on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. #YouTriedThat. We have a Facebook group, You Tried Dat. We are available anywhere you listen to podcasts. Please take a listen. Let us know what you think. Give us a review. Give us some stars. And as always, thank you for listening. And Dad, I'm already sorry. So we'll talk next time when I see you, Dad.
He did actually also win the America's Cup yacht race in a rowboat with no sail.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought he held up both of his hands and it acted as a sail. Like it just pushed him up.
Well,
Cool.
we've got, what have we got coming up? Anything interesting? Nah.
Probably not.
Maybe not. Nah. Why start now?
You could probably delete this after this week.
Maybe some guests. We're still waiting to see.
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, and today, actually, the day this has come out is my twin daughter's birthdays.
Nice.
So happy birthday to them, even though they
Happy birthday.
For sure.
can't listen to this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody's families listen to it at this point, so you might as well
Yeah.
Right.
jam some earbuds in their ears. And...
All right. We'll be back next time. We'll try out 3 brand new snacks.
Deuces.
Yep.